Hi there, I'm Rustic Guy. Welcome to my channel. I am just another chuckle fuck bumbling through life. I eat, I drink, and I try to be merry. This early evening, we are going to do a quick international beer tasting and review. I have a good friend of mine who goes by the nickname of Captain Cockbreath. He does not appreciate this nickname, but I don't really care. He's Captain Cockbreath. He's a jet-setting world traveler, and being the good guy that he is, even though he's got a crappy name, he brings me back beer from all over the world and the country. I enjoy trying new and different beers, and I do believe this is my first ever beer from Norway. This is a Norwegian beer. This is the 3-bean stout by, I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it correctly because I'm not Norwegian, but it is by, let me twist it, by, right there, you see that? Whoop. Levrig Brewing out of some, says it all right there, some crazy place in Norway. I can't pronounce any of it, but look at this label, okay? What does that look like? This has, it's an Imperial Stout at 12% alcohol by volume. It has cocoa beans, vanilla beans, and tonka beans. And I have no freaking idea what the hell a tonka bean is. Tonka to me is a toy truck. But that's besides the point. Look at this label. What does this look like to you? Doesn't it look like a bunch of turds? Look at the label. Looks like a bunch of turds. And it looks like a dude jumping in his drawers. Look at that, with his stomach in view, with beans in his gut, and he's got his drawers right there. What the hell kind of label is this? Look at him. Tell me those don't look like a bunch of turds. Come on, doesn't that look like a bunch of turds? It's what I see. I see a bunch of turds. But, like I said, this is my very first, I believe, Norwegian beer. I don't think I've had one of these before, so let's quit flapping my gums and see what we got. 12% ABV, cocoa, vanilla, and tonka beans. Tonka. Very black, very dark. It's not actually not black. It's a deep, deep, deep dark brown. Let's kind of get it in view here. I'm very unprofessional, in case you haven't noticed that. I don't edit, I don't do any of that. It's either good or it sucks. And if it sucks, I typically don't post it, but sometimes they just suck. There's not much I can do about that. So there it is. Okay, it poured relatively thick. Yeah, maybe a medium body. Had a nice thin caramel head on it right there. Let's give it a sniff. What do I smell? I smell the chocolate, to be honest. And I don't know what the hell a tonka bean is, so I don't know if I'm smelling it or not. Look at that guy jumping in his drawers. I think the label's cool, even though I'm picking on it. But, you know, if you're going to put turds on your label, it's got to be cool, right? You got to be pretty confident it's a good beer if you got a bunch of turd-looking things on your label. Wow, you know what? You definitely taste the chocolate, but it's not the first flavor that hits your tongue. Not knowing what the hell a tonka bean is, I can't really say, but the initial flavor is very mildly sweet and leads into the chocolate and then diminishes a little bit with the vanilla on the end of it. Again, not knowing what the hell a tonka bean is, I don't know what that flavor is. Let me take another one. Well, you need more than one sip, typically. This is a good beer. It's definitely got a little bit of a weird initial flavor. Not weird, just different. But you know how when you eat, and I'm not saying this is a brownie beer, it's not. I'm just saying, you know how when you eat a really good brownie, after you've chewed it, and swallowed it, there's that residual kind of like brownie, like batter, kind of faint, kind of like, I don't know, lingering taste on your tongue. It's got that. And I have an unrefined palate. If you've watched any of these videos, you know it's very unrefined, because I say it's an unrefined palate. I'm not hiding that. But those 2 quick sips I took, I am still tasting in my mouth like almost like the residual taste of a brownie. This is a really good beer. I've never had it, never heard of it. I appreciate little turd-looking things on a label with a dude or something in its underwear, like jumping around with, I don't know, crazy Norwegians. Maybe they're crazy people. I don't know much about Norway. It's cold, that's what I know. But if you do get an opportunity, to try the 3-bean Imperial Stout by Levrig, I don't know how to pronounce it, I would highly recommend this. If you know someone that goes there, or you yourself go there, or maybe this is imported into the U.S. I don't know if it is. I'm assuming it's not, but that's just an assumption, and you know what happens when you assume. I certainly know. But I'm Rustic Guy. This is a really good beer. If I even had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, 0 to 10, 0 being crap, 10 being amazing, this is a solid 8.5, maybe even a little higher, maybe 8.75, something like that. This is a really good beer, and you don't taste the alcohol. It's 12% alcohol by volume, and it's not a burny beer. You're not tasting that heat of the alcohol. It's very subdued, and luckily it's a 12-ounce beer, and hopefully it won't kick my ass, though it just may. I am Rustic Guy. I appreciate you watching, all 8 of you that watched the last one. I do appreciate it. I'm non-monetized. I'm just having a good time and trying to share some really unusual and excellent beers with the YouTube universe. I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Go ahead and subscribe. Give me a like. All 8 of them, I would appreciate it. This is what we do. Please drink responsibly and don't drink and drive. Cheers.